Hey guys, Tyler here. Welcome back to another trading video, and I'm going to be changing how I'm going to be doing market reviews because I'm learning a specific style of trading that I want to share with you, but also the best way for me to learn is to teach others. So this is not to share all of my knowledge, all my experience. This is to have you come along my journey on what I'm learning and also so I can learn it better. So let's get into today's video. We're going to be reviewing today's price action on May 22nd. And this is the charts that we're going to be looking at. I'm using TradingView for my trading platform, and I'm using Thinkorswim for my execution of my trades. So right now I'm doing and trading the futures, the ES mini. But we're going to look at the price action and to see what happened today and where opportunities lied. Now, all of this training, all of this insight that I'm going to be sharing with you, I directly got them from Inner Circle Trader, Michael over there in Inner Circle Trader, or ICT as he calls it. I love his style of trading, and all of this credit goes to him 100%. And everything he's provided has been extremely helpful. So I just want to share what I'm learning, and let's take a look at the market. Okay, so right here, let's zoom in. This is the entire day, and we got a bunch of notations, and we're just going to talk about what happened throughout the day. I did take one specific trade here today, and that was in the morning, and that was on the downside. Now, a couple things that he talks about is the opening of a new week. And when you have an opening of a new week, we want to look back and see when specifically from Friday to Sunday's price action, is there a gap? Is there a gap in the trading? And in this case, there's a high and then on Friday, and it drops down here. It drops down right here. Still working on this. It drops down right here. And so we have this gap for trading. And this gap is significant as far as price wanting to try to fill in that void. So it comes back up here, but we need to have a balanced range. So we need to see it come back through it. Now, this is early in the morning, and we go through the rest of the morning. And what we're looking at right here is the price action of the first several minutes in the morning. Now, this is called a Judas swing. A Judas swing is a direction of price action that's intended to throw you off. While people think the market's going down, it shoots up higher, then you think you're going to miss out. You try to jump in, and then it changes directions. It's what they call a Judas swing. Now, here we have a 3-drive reversal, meaning it has one pump higher, 2 pumps higher, and then it has a 3rd pump higher. And when it correlates to this fair value gap that was created on Friday, let's look at right here, is a fair value gap that was created on Friday, and I think it was a 15 minute. So let's take a look at the 15 minute. I think it was, nope, it was the 5 minute. Yeah, here's the price action right there. So here's the fair value gap that we're looking for that price action to come back up into. It could have gone higher. Absolutely. It could have for sure gone higher. It could have gone up to try to pull the liquidity that was sitting above these highs, but it didn't. It went to this fair value gap, and then it changed directions. Now, when we go back down to the 1 minute, I was looking for a potential entry point that I could get in. And the entry point came in after we broke the swing low for the morning, and that was right here. We come down here, it bounces, and then it continues down. Now this is a change of direction, a chach, what people call. And as soon as we have a change in direction, we want to look for a potential entry. And one of the entry models that is talked about with ICT is called the fair value gap. And so when we have the fair value gap right here and we trade up into it, this is our potential opportunity to enter a trade. Now, this would have been an ideal entry, but it came down, so we're going to have a second try. And if you look at this right here, this is a 3-drive reversal. Well, this is the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 3-drive reversal, and you can see it doing the same thing again. So we might have another opportunity. Now we're looking at this coming down to try to fill in this fair value gap right here. This is what I've been looking for and expecting it to come down into. Well, when it came back up here, actually I did trade this, but I had incorrect, I had the wrong asset put in. I wasn't trading futures. I did one share of like SPY. And so I made a total of like $5 on this move and didn't realize that. So after it came down here and it bounced right here, this was the opening price at New York time at 0:00, right at midnight. This is the opening time. I saw it bounce right here and it created another fair value gap. So I looked for another opportunity and I did enter on this one. This one also is considered the silver bullet, the AM silver bullet, one of ICT's trade strategies he uses. And this would have been one of those entries. Well, it came down here and it was aggressive. And I took the end of my trade at the top of the of the new week opening gap, not thinking it was going to go down all the way to the consequent encroachment. Well, it did. Here's the consequent encroachment, which is the middle range of this gap, and then it changed directions again. And that was the majority of today's price action. We could go towards the end of the day. We saw that it touched the new week opening gap again and bounced higher. And then we also have this shaded area is actually very interesting. This includes electronic trading, but if we go to the regular trading hours, we can see that the trading for the regular trading hours, if you look right here, ended right here on Friday and started right here on Monday. And so that is our regular trading hours gap. And that is going to be looked to be filled by traders. They're going to want to come down into that and fill it up. And it happened a few times. And so that area was also respected throughout the trading day. Going back here, we're looking now. One of ICT's strategies is an AM silver bullet and a PM silver bullet. So I looked for the PM silver bullet. I unfortunately was unable to take this because I have and am a realtor, so I had to show a house and I was unable to take this trade. But I also put them on there. Now, the reason why we looked at this, for me, why I looked at us going up and not down, was for a couple reasons. Number one, back here, we bounced off the new week opening gap and we went higher, and we've continued to go higher each and every short-term low. Also, there were no fair gaps or fair value gaps that were exposed all the way up to this point. They were all filled. This tells me that the draw on liquidity has to be to the upside. And so we did have a draw on liquidity right here in the form of a fair value gap. We also have the form of liquidity, if we look at a higher time frame, right here at these highs. And then even a higher high, we have, it's not going to show up on this chart unless I add it here. I think it's going to show it on my highs and lows. Does it show up? No, it doesn't. There's another high sitting up around, I think it's 2240. It's right here. 4243. There's another one at 4223. So these were the draws on liquidity that I felt that could pull this price higher. And that is exactly what happened. We went higher. We went higher when this came back down into this fair value gap, and it pushed higher. It went into this 1 minute fair value gap, as well as the 5 minute fair value gap that we had sitting right here, and then plummeted downwards. Okay, it stopped at this fair value gap and bounced higher. Now, the reason I put this liquidity void here is because I felt that it was going to try to come up and actually fill this. Now, I I did put all these after market. So obviously I had the benefit of hindsight putting this here, but this is to help me train my eye to see these things when live price action is happening. So then we continue down and we have a 3-drive reversal at the end of the day, 1, 2, and 3. We're down into this fair value or the regular trade gap hour, and then we bounce up and we just level off into the after hours trading. So this is the price action for today. I'm looking to do more of these. I'm looking to do these on a couple times a week just so I can talk through them, share it with you, answer questions you guys have. I'll be explaining many of these strategies in other videos on how ICT trades and teaches these different strategies. I by no means am an expert on these. I'm learning and taking these in for myself and becoming a better trader. As a result of this, I've seen increased consistency. I've seen increased patience on my end and waiting for those A+ setups. So I'm excited to share more with you. If you guys like videos like this or you have suggestions on other styles of videos, let me know. We'd love to hear them. We'll talk to you and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.